Odyssey.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get this quest done. It's a side quest, and should be an easy side quest, and get some easy XP. There's a lot of grinding in this game. You've got to grind to boost your stats, and it give you the gear you want and the skills you want. That's a beautiful shield. Look at that. It's gigantic. I wonder if the Greeks actually built something like that back in the day. Back in the Spartan and Macedonian era. Look at the size of that. I don't know if that's real though. I mean, it's a prop in the game. It's a 3D model in the game, but it's an asset in the game, but did the ancient Greeks actually build something that large? I wonder. So I'm 28 meters away from the side quest objective. I've just had a conversation with an old friend from Kefalonia who's asked me to take out some bandits. Got my big bear with me, my tank AI assistant here. So I have no fear taking on an army of these bandits. Grecian cave. All right, let's switch. Let's switch to a better loadout. Switch our loadout to assassin. Yes. Should I go with warrior? No, I prefer the stealth approach. So let's go the stealth approach. Switch to daggers instead of a blunt weapon. Kill bandit leader, loot treasure. Okay. Photius mentioned this cave. So they're priests, but Photius said that they're not kosher priests. They're evil priests, and they masquerade as priests. So they're not really religious men in the sense that they're bandits posing as religious men. That's what I gathered from the conversation with Photius. Secrets? Yeah. What's the well, I can't call Icarus. So if I can't call Icarus, how do I scan for these guys? Polybius. Oh, did he spot me? I think he spotted me. He spotted me. And he's probably the captain over here. Oh. Alright, so alarms are being triggered. What I can do is I could duck out for a bit. No, I can't. No, I can't. They see me. Alright. Time to switch loadouts. Let's put on battle armor. Let's armor Cassandra up. Some heavy armor, and let's move to a sword. I prefer the sword over the spear. It's quicker. Spear's got more range, but the sword has speed, and I love speed. Oh wow. He's got a poisoned sword. Better stay away from that, because that depletes. Oh, here's my big bear. Here's my big boy. Deal with him. Deal with him, tank. Little dodge over there. Open him up for my bear. My bear counter-attack him. Flank him and counter-attack him. He's got backup. Oh, he's got a lot of backup. I do not want my bear getting hurt. Took me a while to tame that bear. To get the skills to tame that bear. Oh, there. Oh, my bear's handling them very well. Ooh. Wasted a fire arrow. And these fire arrows and these gotcha. These fire arrows. I'll just loot this guy. These fire arrows. Oh, she's on fire herself. Just duck, bob, and weave and get that fire off me. Must have happened because I was too close to this guy. I took some of the damage as well. Now my bear is taking an absolute beating. Come here, focus on me, focus on me. Come here, don't hurt my bear. Focus on me. It's great. Loot this guy. Oh, he is still laying down arrows on my bear. My bear doesn't have range. Come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Don't go to him, don't go to him. Oh, he knocked him down. Oh, he's devoured him. I thought I'd lose my bear. You okay, buddy? Huh? Yeah, it's a good bear. Look at that. The blood of his enemies all over his furry face. So now that we dealt with some opposition, let's grab what Photius sent us for, which is treasure, I guess. No, Photius sent us to just deal with these guys. Delete these guys. Photius obviously has some beef with these guys, which is over. Hopefully it's over. Can I use this as a weapon in game? I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, I can light that up. Can I light that up? I need to know. Yeah. So that's a flammable liquid. Petroleum jelly, I'm not sure. Some kind of tar, possibly. Dangerous against large groups, and useful too against large groups. Let me loot that. And the Grecian cave is completed. The caves of the Greek world have become infected with evil. That's on the right side of my screen. Got some XP for that. I needed that XP. The lawless and corrupt fester, spreading their lies and chaos while hiding in the shadows. To root out this sickness requires someone strong of heart and blessed by the gods. Fulfill this noble task and you shall be greatly rewarded. All right, well, I was rewarded with an Athenian breastplate. To check that out, because I'm a level 17.
No sign of the sapphires. Agreement in full. Treasury sapphires to be sold at no discount.
Emeris's note.
Emeris's note for the sale. Well, I know where I'm headed next.
Acquire the sapphires. So Photius's quest has another part to it, another extension to it. There's a part B to it. Agreement in full. Treasury sapphires to be sold at no discount. Meet at Desphina Fort for the sale. Amaris. Alright, go to the fort. How far is that? 686 meters. We've got Phobos, our horse.
Come, my fierce friend.
So that distance would be very short. So let's exit this cave. Have I missed anything here? No, I don't think I have. Looted everything, and there is so much loot in this game. I mean, Ubisoft, there should have been a better inventory management system. There's just so much stuff you've got to go through, dismantle, sell. I mean, she's got no weight limit. It's not like Skyrim or any of the other Elder Scrolls games. It's not like them at all, where if you've got too much weight, you can't move, you can't run, you can barely walk. But it's just so much stuff to organize, right? And if you're like me, if you've got OCD like me and you like everything organized, nice and neat, it drives you crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy organizing stuff. Alright, so I'll call Phobos, but I need some wood. Wood is scarce in this game and very precious. You can use wood to upgrade your ship. Let me see if I can upgrade my ship. How much wood do I have? How much wood do I have? Not enough. 130 needed to upgrade my javelins. Ramming damage. I can't upgrade any of the other things, but I've got all the other requirements except wood. So wood is scarce, hard to come by, and it doesn't help that you've got to craft arrows as well. And crafting arrows requires wood, naturally. Explosive arrow. Now if I craft that arrow, I lose 5 wood. Paralyzing arrow, crafting. There's a perk over here that for normal arrows don't use up any wood. and that's great. But normal arrows aren't a lot of fun compared to the other ones. Poison, fire, explosive, and even paralyzing. So I use a lot of paralyzing arrows when I want to tame animals, like the big bear I've got with me. You've got to knock him down and then with a paralyzing arrow and then tame him. And again, that requires you to have a sufficient amount of wood. Took some damage over there. Need help? No? Okay, she's out there on an afternoon enjoying the sun, working on her tan. Let's grab Phobos. I lost Phobos a while ago. You know, I went for a jump, and poor Phobos took the brunt of that jump. Is that Spartan? Is there a dialogue tree here? Conversation? Anything? How did this man die? Well, I'll be a good Samaritan and just move the body so it doesn't interfere with other horses. There you go. Nice and neat. See, I told you I've got OCD. Everything has to be nice and neat, even in my game world. Hop on. Off we go. Alright, let's just follow the road. So you get XP in this game. Wait a second. Wait, what was that? What was that? What's this animal cruelty all about? Who did this? Good grief, who did this? Who did that? Whoever did that is going to feel my blade in their throat in a few seconds. I do not condone animal cruelty. Conversation tree? No? No quest? No quest where I take out the bad guy who did that to your horse? Nothing like that? That's too bad. I would have enjoyed that quest. Here we go. Athenians get out of the way. So, I play this game like a mercenary. Mercenaries in this game just don't have any loyalty. And her objective is to... she's kind of an anti-hero. She isn't a hero, she's an anti-hero. She's selfish, she's self-centered. She's out for her own personal enrichment. But at the same time, she's got a soft heart. You know, under that tough exterior, Cassandra has a soft heart. And when she can help, she will. But she'd only help the unfortunate. Only the unfortunate. So there's that roguish element to her character, which I like. There's a lot of depth to her character. I really like that. Except for her brother, I'm not a big fan of him. Wait a second. So leaders in this game, when they're weakened, you can take them out, which triggers a battle. Oh boy. Alright, I thought I got stuck over there. Agnora the cat. Agenor, I'm probably butchering that name. I can only pronounce it this way, Agenor the cat. That's my best pronunciation for these Greek names. Are you weakened? I think you're weakened because there's a quest battle close by. And if you are weakened, that means you take a lot of assassin damage. So let's switch inventories again. Warrior will not give you a lot of assassin damage because your loadout, your armor, it has stats to it. 7% assassin damage, 2 seconds burning duration, 6% assassin damage. So a lot of stats, a lot of beefy stats when you switch your armor around. To light armor, which causes more assassin damage, as you can see on the screen, and to the warrior loadout, which encourages you to Rambo your way through the game. Sort of Rambo your way through the game and be more confrontational and use less stealth tactics. I prefer the stealth tactics though. And in this case, if this guy is weakened, which I'm guessing he is, let me try and diversion lure this guy out. Let me whistle. That's her diversion lure. Come on out. Come on out and play. What is going on here? Kill the leader of any region. Wow! That was easy. So the Athenian leader has been defeated. See, you get a lot of stealth. Did you see that gold bar on the right side of the screen? You get a lot of XP for completing missions, for discovering new places. The game encourages you to explore the game world and to engage with almost anybody you can find. Any NPC that's set up with a quest, with something for you to do, you should take advantage of it, because when you do that, you gain XP. When you gain XP, you can upgrade your character. So it has those RPG elements, but they're not as deep as, say, Skyrim or Oblivion. They're not as deep as that. But I have to say, I prefer the combat in this game compared to those games, because there are combat strategies which I feel older games like Oblivion didn't have. It was more just, slash, slash, block, block, slash, slash. But here you've got a counter attack, you can block, you can dodge. And the best part is you can tame animals. So we're on our way to the next quest, which is part B to Potheos's quest. 2 parts to it. So just riding around on your horse gives you XP because you're exploring places on the map. Close to your target. All right, let's get our eagle out. Icarus, or Icaros, I think she pronounces it Icaros. I always mispronounce it as Icarus. I thought it was Icarus, but it's Icaros. Let's get Icaros out. And that's the way she pronounces it. She's Greek, she's probably right. I see. Lots of national treasures there, huh? Very, very tempting. Oh, I finished this fort. Look at that. There's a check mark on this fort. So I'm trying to do 100% on this game because I love this game. And it's one of the few games I'm really, really good at. I must say, I'm going to brag a little. I'm going to toot my own horn and say I'm pretty good at this game. I've sunk a lot of hours into it. A lot of days into it. So hang on. But I've completed this. So this is part of his second quest. Part B to his quest.
I see them.
She sees them. Now, should I ramble my way in or sneak my way in? I'd rather sneak my way in. I've completed this fort, but the storyline has forced me to revisit this place. So let's revisit. Where's my big bear? Thankfully, even though I'm in stealth mode, my bear does not, or my tamed animal, it can be anything, a lynx, a wolf. I prefer the wolves, frankly, for obvious reason. I am literally called Wolf's Den, so I do prefer the wolves. Any dogs, any canines. You can't tame any dogs here because dogs aren't wild animals. They're not considered wild animals. They're considered domestic animals. And that kind of sucks. I prefer taming dogs because I do have 6 of my own dogs, 6 mutts in real life. But next best thing to a dog is a bear. Bears take a lot of damage. I can dish out a lot of damage. Don't want to trigger any alarms. Want to go in there, slip in and slip out. All ninja style. Using her ninjutsu. Then again, he is in the way. And here's another one who's in the way. He's about to get in the way. Hang on. You lure him in. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Here, boy. There you go. Good boy. Let's go to sleep for a bit. I don't condone any violence, by the way. This game is violent. But then again, which modern AAA game isn't violent? That's the nature of the beast. That's the nature of these video games. I don't condone any of this violence. Truly, I'm a pacifist in real life. And if you're rolling your eyes while hearing that and saying, yeah, I'm sure he is. No, I honestly mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. Very non-confrontational person in real life. I avoid confrontation. It's such a waste of life, isn't it? It's a waste of time, energy. And time is so short. It's just silly wasting it on strangers, or any kind of conflict for that matter. It's better to just walk away. But this game encourages you to be confrontational in a very stealthy way. So those guys, where are those guys? Ikaros did lock in on him. Let's see. Guard, don't want to get into a fight with that guy. Yeah, I can booby trap that. Which is probably a good idea. I'll probably just booby trap that in case I get discovered. Hang on. Let me booby trap that. I do not want to get into a fight here. Or have any bounty out on me. So when you're spotted, these mercenaries come after you. They're like mini bosses. Different degrees of difficulty. And the AI, as you upgrade, as you go from a 17 to a 20 or a 10 to a 15, the AI on these mercenaries, these mini bosses that follow you around the map, gets harder and harder and tougher. Anyway, I booby trapped that, so no alarms. Even if alarm goes off, they won't be able to call in reinforcements. Think of Far Cry. This is like Far Cry with blades, swords and knives and arrows. It doesn't have firearms like Far Cry does. So that's my objective. And we are, it should be right underneath me, for that matter. Should be right underneath me, right here. Just drop down, parkour my way down. I love the parkour in this game. Doesn't mean I can't pillage a nation's chest because the leader... I just knocked out a leader, the Athenian leader. Where are the people I have to meet? Oh, there's nobody I have to meet. Look at that. That's the objective. It's a document. Acquire the sapphires. Alright, I missed that. Acquire the sapphires. Return to Photios. Alright. I will return to Photios. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. Probably butchering that name. A Greek name. Photios? Photios? Say it with an accent. Photios? Or is it Photios? P is silent in his name. The P is silent. Oh, is it Potios? I don't know. These names are real tongue twisters. Such an easy strike, so tempting. I'm gonna take it. Because every stealth kill gives you XP. Even though I've finished this fort, right? I've completed this fort. I've 100%ed this fort. Wasn't that tough. But even when you revisit it, you get XP for these stealth kills. Even though these NPC guards have spawned again, I'm still going to take advantage. Oh, he's a guard. Shot? Should I take the shot? No. Better off with a stealth attack. But if I can take him out really quickly, how about this? Use one of my skills. Keep in mind, I'm not carrying any armor. I've got very light armor. He's got heavy armor. But I can dodge him. I'm quick. With my light armor, I'm quick. Oh yeah, that guy just got alerted. Yeah, you didn't see anything. Shh. Shh. It's so funny, these NPC guards, when they see a dead body, they just lift it and they go dumping it over the wall. They just dump it over the wall. I'm doing this with light armor, with assassin armor, which doesn't give you any bonuses for direct attacks like that. It just gives you bonuses for stealth attacks. And that's why I didn't get any XP. I think that's why. think that's the game logic, or the game loop. Game loop isn't rewarding me because I've got the wrong armor. Alright, so let's head back. Restricted area, can't call Phobos. What I can do is put some distance. Hey, big bear, I didn't need my big bear. It's all stealth. He was nice and stealthy. Nobody attacked him. What the heck, I'll just grab this horse. Nobody's using it. Why bother Phobos? I'll just grab this horse. Let's head back. Hang on. She's a mercenary and her loyalty is to nobody. Well, that's a good thing. That's not a good thing. As somebody who loves dogs, I love loyalty. I look for loyalty in people. And I'm sure you do as well. Betrayal seems to be on the rise. And loyalty seems to be on the decline. People aren't loyal to each other anymore. But she's a mercenary, so she's got that rogue element. And I play her like somebody who has no loyalty to either the Spartans nor the Athenians.
Let's go.
I'm not like that in real life. Nobody should be. Yeah, you back up and you support those who are ready to shield you and back you up. That's the doggy way. That's the canine way. That's why I love dogs. They're beautiful creatures and they'd give their life for you. Just giving them a dog a crust of bread and some water, and that dog's ready to give its life for you. Amazing creatures. Animals in general are amazing, but dogs in particular are just, I would go as far to say, angelic creatures. They're angelic. Angel-like. Isn't she going the wrong way? I thought she was going the wrong way. If I set the horse's stride to auto, will it take me to my objective? Back to Photios? It should. Because the distance is regressing. So if the distance is regressing, we're on the right path. 375, 74 meters. All right. That's decreasing. Hang on a second. So I'm just looking for XP at this point in time, right? Please don't judge. He's going about his merry way. But his merry way has to come to an end because I need that XP. This seems a bit futile, huh? Running after a horse here. Uh-oh. Oh, that bear's gonna get triggered. Oh, and there goes my stealth kill. Oh, come on.
Off we go
All
now.
right, off we go indeed. There goes my stealth kill. Look at that bear. Where's my bear? Oh, look at him. So it doesn't matter how far you get. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another bear. Another bear. How many bears? Oh, this is Bear Mountain or something. Oh, wait, that's my bear. That was my bear. I thought that was another bear. So what the heck is going on here? Multiple bears spawning at one point, and that doesn't usually happen. You get one bear tops, so one bear and one wolf, or one bear and two wolves. No, I'm getting too far away. There's the town above me. There's the city above me. It's larger than a town, so it's a city. And he's trying to attack me with those antlers. What have I ever done to you? Stay away from me. Let's try and shortcut this. Instead of going the long way around. Although the long way around does reward you. You do get XP for discovering new areas. You get 25 XP, 35 XP, 65 XP. Somewhere in that range, between 30 and 100. At least that's what I've seen. But let's shortcut this a little bit. Up through the hills. Crisscross our way through these hills. And I just missed the entrance, so that's the entrance. Whoa, 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 look at all these quests. See all these triangles? All these glyphs. I shouldn't say that's not really a triangle, it's more a glyph than a triangle. Should I engage these NPCs? Yeah, I don't mind doing that because I'm doing 100%. More quests you finish, the more XP you get. The more distressed they are, the tougher their side quests. So I don't mind doing that, but let me just finish off with Photius before I get distracted with another quest. So these are a lot of side missions, and they're a lot of fun. They're very interesting, and they've got their own little mini storylines and their own mini arcs. If you get bored of the main storyline, you can always go off and do some of these. Very interesting. Everyday people trying to survive in the big bad world. Here we go.
Good news. Found the sapphires.
Should I ask why they're bloody?
Well, priests couldn't cut it as thieves.
If I were only a little bit younger, I might have tried to cheapen the reward a bit.
Good thing you got old.
Here's a little trinket from the treasury. No one will miss it.
Let's hope not, or you'll send another mercenary after me. Goodbye, Photius.
If you ever see that dog Marcos again, tell him you demand minimum wage.
How is calling somebody a dog disrespectful? I've never understood that. I just don't understand it. How is calling somebody a dog disrespectful? Dogs are some of the most loyal creatures in the world. Really, if you call me a dog, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't take offense to it. Right? Humans aren't loyal, but dogs are. And he just said something, it's very interesting in his conversation. He said, if I were younger, I would have cheapened the reward. Which means he would have tried to cheat me out of my reward. Right? By taking a little off the top. Giving himself a discount. And that would have been a mistake because Cassandra would have put her sword to his throat, to put it gently, if he had done something like that. But even though he's an old man, you know, tries to cut corners wherever he can. And Marcos' character is morally far superior to him. To that guy, Photius, Marcos is far superior to him because Marcos never tries to cheat Cassandra out of any money. He gives her just rewards. Stop with this quest. Talk to the midwife. Probably some personal vendetta. Her husband's probably cheating on her, and she wants Cassandra to, send him a little message, so he stops cheating on her. There are lots of these little side missions. Some bereaved wife or lover, and she hasn't been treated fairly. Let's put it that way, by her man. There's so many of these little missions. But I'll stop right here and we'll continue next time.
Thanks for hanging out with Wolf's Den.
With every move, I'm gaining new fans.
Wolf's Den.
BATTLE-BORNE. In every sense, thanks to Wolf's Den, I got my chance. Alright,